Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Christoph Kindred. Harvest is finally winding down, and for the first time in weeks, the finish line is in sight. But seeing it and reaching it are two different things.
It's gonna be a fight until the last damn minute.
Come along, and let's see if I can get this season finished.
No, keep going.
Or see if I lose what's left of my sanity.
We'll be done. Done. We'll be done.
The rain they'd been predicting finally came and went. It wasn't enough to make much difference in the drought, but it was enough to shut us down for a couple of days.
We are literally like 10 acres from being done.
Which definitely wasn't something we needed. Well, maybe mentally. After the rain came cold air and a hard freeze. If the beans weren't ready to shatter before, they were a lot more likely to now. I wasn't going to be able to do anything about it anyway, so I used the downtime to take care of an issue at the co-op. Somehow Gary's truckloads and mine got mixed up. It's complicated, so I won't bore you with details, but it was a pretty significant mix-up.
Let's see if we can at least get a couple of these things started. I think we'll start with the truck so we can fill it up with some grain. I know there's grain on that wagon.
In the end, it was mostly my fault for not looking at my scale tickets close enough. That having been said, I'm also going to blame the software on the scale display, since it doesn't show the correct name on the first load from a new field. You just kind of have to assume, and you know what they say about assuming.
The truck started all right, my combine started all right, Gary's combine did not start, and the tractor was thinking about it. Let them idle for a minute and then run back to the farm and see if we can get the leaf blower and blow the dust off. Hopefully everything goes okay today. Oh, look at all that dust blowing out of the machine. Hurry up, get out of there so I can see where I'm going. Wow, I can't see anything. This is obnoxious. I gotta check and see how high we're doing all right on height. Definitely can't tell out the front. Just gonna take it nice and slow this morning so we get going here. Last thing we need to do is mess something up right now. Yeah, we started off with a little bit of a mess here. I ran some crap up in here. Nothing really much different than any other day, honestly. What you gotta do is reach in there and pull all that stuff out from underneath those belts. Screwdriver helps. I think this blade, it's always this row. I think that blade needs to be adjusted, but we're so close to the end right now. What is that? That's like, kind of feels like a piece of wood. Ugh. It's a piece of wood. It's like an old root or something. Corn stalk. Come on over there. Yeah. Well, we're getting close here. Corn stalk got laid in there. Bunch of grass or something. Yeah, these heads with grass don't get along. Oh, Jesus, God. Well, I think I got that cleared out. Wow. That's not the way I wanted to start the day. Get her going, clean a little bit of that out. Yeah, there we go. There's a big hole that I was trying to avoid. And I wasn't watching my head height. Next thing you know, I'm plugging up with junk. We do a better job this time. The best way to tell how high you are, other than looking out the door when the ball doesn't work, is to look and make sure the snouts are scissoring. Gary calls it dancing. They kind of look like they're dancing, but in this dust, you really can't even see if they're doing that. So you
When you harvest soybeans, you inevitably scare up some sort of wildlife. Occasionally it'll be a turkey or a deer, but more often than not, it's mice and rabbits. They've spent the summer hiding in the rows, and when the combine comes through, there's nowhere left to hide. Once the beans are cleared out, the field becomes a buffet for hawks. Since most of the farmers around us have already finished harvest, our fields are about the only game in town, and they're ripe for the picking. It's fun watching the hawks follow the combine, looking for dinner, almost as if they know the combine is doing the hard work for them. But for the past 3 weeks or so, there's been a family of bald eagles hanging around the area, and today they paid me a visit. Mom, Dad, and what I assume is an adolescent that hasn't developed the white head and tail yet. All three were soaring overhead, circling the field and watching what was happening below. Every once in a while, one of them would swoop down and grab a mouse for a quick snack before heading back up into the sky. There's something pretty cool about watching all of this happen from the cab of a combine. You're focused on getting the crop out of the field, but at the same time, you're creating an opportunity for an entire cast of other animals. The combine clears the beans, the mice and rabbits scatter, and the birds of prey move in right behind you. Harvest feeds a lot more than people. Once the combines come out, everyone gets to eat.
Take a look at that star blade, and it was pretty loose. It had a bunch of crap built under it. Blades are still decent. We did take the blade out, cleaned all the crap. There's a spring in there for tension, but it was all packed with plant matter and all sorts of crap. But hopefully we should be up and running and without any problem. Well, let's see. That was all that we need to worry about. We'll work on this side over here a little bit. Gary just got back from doing what he was doing, so he's going to try and open up that other side. I was going to try and do it right when he showed up, so it's good because this is not what you want to be opening up with. I did a really crappy job of planting this row, that's why I'm doing it first. It's all, this is honestly working so much better. I actually feel like we could possibly get everything on wheels today. It was going pretty well. And then I started losing power, which could be a couple things. One, there's no more fuel, which there's no way to tell because the fuel gauge doesn't work. And two, this bowl is all clogged out, that filter in there. We'll go ahead and take it off and see if that's the issue. Get the fuel off. I've got another one here. It is definitely not clean, but it's definitely cleaner than this one. Clean this little bowl out a little bit. Put that in there. Slide that up there. Get it in there straight. That can easily get in there. There we go. And a little bit of a change of plans. We definitely have a fuel issue there on that combine. Meaning I don't think it has any in it. This is going to kind of suck because by the time we go get this tank filled with fuel and get back here, the sun will be down. It'll be a little too dark to do anything, which means we'll have to do it in the morning, which is fine. Tomorrow will be the last day, I guess. I was hoping today would be, but we had a few snafus with my combine, with that blade not being flush to where it should be. Basically what I was doing, I guess I should explain that. You ever had an old crappy piece of scissors and the blades don't like slice right smooth? You got one that's like out, like the rivet is a little off and there's just kind of a little space in there. So anytime you try and cut things, it'll just either fold the paper over or it'll just tear it. That's basically what that row on my combine was doing. Today is kind of the end of an era. This will be our last day of harvesting here. We'll be done. And Gary officially is retired. He right now is on his way to Spain for a cruise, which is awesome. It's a great way to wrap up a really bad season. It's weird. It's really weird for me. Like, watching my grandfather do it, and then watching Gary do it, and then I didn't think I'd be doing it at all. I thought I'd be doing something totally different. Then I decided it would be a good idea at 40 years old to all of a sudden uproot and become a farmer. And I guess now it's me. Hope I can live up to the way the family has always done things and just keep moving forward, or at least maintaining and not going backwards. End of an era. What do you say? I mean, I don't know. It's different. It's going to be different. All right. Well, yeah. So anyway, we had those fuel issues last night, and I think it literally was just the fact that we didn't have any fuel in the tanks, because the gauges on these things don't work, and there's no real good way to dip the tank with like a wire or anything, because you can't really tell if it's bending. It doesn't work real great. So we cleaned out that filter, or switched to a different filter, and we did go ahead and fill it. And before Gary left, he did bleed off any air that would have been sucked in from trying to suck air when we were going up and down hills. The tank was not hitting the the fuel line like it should. Hopefully this will start and run, and we'll knock this out, and then we gotta do cleanup and stuff like that, but we'll be done. We'll be done. Done. We'll be done. All right, let's get this thing started. Yeah, we're gonna have issues for a while. I really hope this is an indicator of Gary retiring and how things are going to go from here on, dealing with a fuel issue first thing. It apparently sucked air, and the fuel filters up here on this engine, I'll probably have to bleed that again. It'll probably be a problem for quite a while, but we'll do what we can, I guess. There's a valve there, and then we'll be pumping on that to prime the filters, because there's probably air in those filters. Pump here. Let's open that up a little bit more. Bubbles. Well, let's see if this thing will start. Either way, this grain on this tractor has to go on the truck. So I think we're just going to let that engine run on the combine. Maybe it'll help work it out a little bit. I don't know. We'll put this on the truck, and then drive back down, and maybe we can get going. a pretty good chance I might have to use Gary's combine if it'll get me through. There isn't much left, but there really isn't much left at all. Well, it looks like it's still running. The little flapper on top of the exhaust pipe is flapping away, so get rid of all your air, please. Just noticed that on that one rod there, the grommet or whatever you call it, is totally out. God, seriously, all we have is that little bit right there, a little over there behind the tractor. It's gonna be a fight until the last damn minute. Drop the wrench behind the engine. I'm really trying to not let this get me down. I just feel like since Gary's leaving on vacation and he's retiring, and this is the first day, he's not even out of the state yet, and I'm having these issues, I just feel defeated. I try not to be down about it, but it's hard. Ugh. It's hard not to just feel like, you know. Turn on the fuel. It's flowing better. The problem is in these tanks, you tend to get a lot of crap in the bottom because diesel's pretty dirty. And we're doing a dirty job. And they're old. Let's see. Rust, dust. When you run them that low, then you're going to be taking all that crap that's settled in the bottom of the tank into your engine. This is the one we just put on yesterday, and I only used for probably not even a half an hour or something. So it definitely sucked all the crap out of the bottom of the tank. All right, girl. Did I turn the fuel back on while I was down there? Do you remember? All the different times I recorded the engine not running right, I changed that filter, I didn't turn the camera on, and it started and went. I gave it full fuel, and it seems to be, I drove around here a circle, kind of a little uphill, didn't seem to have any flaws, so doesn't seem to be dying or anything. I hope this works. One thing farming will definitely teach you is patience. I was not born with a lot of it. Okay, this is already 10 times better. Just we wouldn't even be able to drive over here a few minutes ago. Oh God, I'm excited. It'll probably chunk out a little bit because of all the screwing around we did with it. So even if it does decide to be a little bit of a some dorky stuff, I think that'll probably be okay. 2240 RPMs. Staying steady. I like that. I think we might be okay. I'm starting to lose a little bit of power again. A lot of power, but so little left. Don't crap out on me now. No, come on! Work with me. Come on, seriously, I have like 6 passes. Come on. It's gonna be a fight until the damn end. I swear to God. Still just keeps wanting to kill on me. so little left. Just hang on. It's entirely possible that filter is all gummed up with crap like the other one was, simply because we let it get so low and it stirred up so much crap. I don't know. Just gimp it through. Just a little more, please. I know you're tired. I'm tired too. Let's just keep a little longer. It's this machine. You can just hang on for another 30 minutes. No, no, keep going. Come in. Oh God, why is it going to be a fight until the very end? You're gonna make me go out and clean the filter to see if it's 100, 20, 90, 20, 40, 20, 1950. Oh God. Really better get out and change that damn filter. God knows, get this finishing piece. Well, here we are again. Let's see. Normally I wouldn't check this again so quick, but that other filter was so bad. Look at that. Just cleaned it. That's it, right there. We'll take this back to the farm and clean it out. Well, this is not how you're supposed to clean these. You're supposed to actually just buy new ones, but we're not doing that right now. We don't have that option. Just blow some of that out of there. Long term, I think this actually hurts these filters. So I think it kind of breaks down that. I think that stuff right there is like a nylon, and I think it breaks it down a little bit. Or maybe it's not nylon, but something similar to that. Whatever it is. But this will get me through until I can order some new ones. This will get me through the next 10 minutes. Now, that looks pretty clean. There's still a little bit of goober on there, but that's clean enough. We're going to have to, next year, drop the fuel tank. We did it on Gary's not long ago, a year or two ago, because he was having the same issue. And we pulled the whole tank out and cleaned it out. And everything seems to be working fine with his. That's a good flow. All right, girl. Come on. Hang in there just a little bit longer. Give you a big hug. Let's see what we can do here. Kicking along pretty good there. There isn't much left. I'm getting excited. Excited to be done with running the combine. At least for this year anyway. Hang in there, girl. You can do it. You can rest for 10 months. That, my friends, is the end. The end of the beans, the end of the corn, the end of harvest. All we have to do now is just clean everything out, see if we can get it washed before it gets too cold, and put it away. Here we go. Here's the end of it. That, my friends, is the end. It honestly felt like this was never going to end this year. It was tough. This year was tough. It's the toughest I've had since I've been doing it. Gary says He thought it was the toughest heat, and he's been doing it for 50 years or 60 years. Just every little challenge you can imagine this year.